I stopped to see. Or I stopped seeing. Do they mean the same thing? In this video, I'm going to show you when different endings to verbs can have different meanings. Well, for many verbs, you simply have to learn the pattern that they follow. Verbs such as anticipate, dislikes, finished and keep are followed by a verb in the ing form. So for example, we anticipate finishing by midnight. She dislikes drinking coffee. He finished eating his dinner. We keep making the same mistake. Other verbs are always followed by to+infinitive. So for example, I learnt to drive at 25 years old. We managed to complete the task. She pretended to be someone else. They refused to leave. And you need to learn the verbs that are followed by a verb with ing or are followed by a verb with the to and infinitive. There are some verbs where you can use either. So for example, I love swimming. Often some people will say, I love to swim. He prefers walking. He prefers to walk. She started working. She started to work. There is a small list of verbs where you can use either form. But there are a few other verbs where the meaning changes depending on whether you use to and the infinitive or the ing form. And that's my main focus in this video today. So let's go back to the word stop. In the first one, they stopped to look at the view. In the second one, they were looking at the view and they stopped looking at the view to do something else. So stopped followed by to and the infinitive means you stop something to do the verb that comes after. And in this case, it's to look. In the second example, we use the ing form to stop that particular activity, to stop the activity of the second verb. So we stop the looking in this case in order to start something else. So there's a difference in meaning between whether you use the ing form of the verb or to followed by the infinitive. And there's a few other verbs that follow in this way. Please remember to clean the dishes. This means something that's going to happen in the future. Remember in the future this instruction. And here we use remember followed by to and the infinitive. But remember followed by the ing form means to think about something in the past, probably a long time ago. Oh, I remember going to school. I used to see all my friends and I used to walk down this road every day. It could be a long time ago. So remember followed by the ing form is remembering something a while in the past. The verb need can be followed by to+infinitive or the ing form. In the first one, I need to get changed. My clothes are dirty. Here, I need to do something. It's me that must do the activity. The person or the subject or the thing that goes at the start of the sentence will do the activity of getting changed. In the second one, though, this tablecloth needs changing. Well, a tablecloth can't change itself. Here, someone else is going to change the tablecloth. So use the ing form after need if someone else is going to do the activity, not the subject. Let's look at some more. I regret to say that your job is ending. Here, you have regret or bad feeling for someone else. In the second example, I regret saying those horrible things means I wish I hadn't done it. I'm feeling bad for myself. I regret the activity that I did. But the first one, I regret to say, means I regret what's going to happen to you. To go on to is a phrasal verb, and this works in a similar way to stop. Let's look at the first example. After visiting the museum, we went on to look through the art galleries. So first we visit the museums, then we stop visiting the museum, and next we look at the art galleries. So we went on followed by to in the infinitive means we change what we're doing to the activity that comes afterwards, to look. But in the second one, we went on looking at the artwork while we waited for the rain to stop. In this case, we carry on the activity that we were doing. So we carry on looking. So went on to plus infinitive means stop something to do something else. Went on plus the ing form means continuing the activity. And we can also change the meaning between to an infinitive and the ing form after the verb tried. Look at the two examples here. We tried to call, but there was no answer. Here we made an effort, and it might not have been successful. We tried to call. It was an effort that we made to call this person. The second one, though, is different. We tried using a different key to open the lock. Here we are experimenting. We tried using a different key, perhaps because something else didn't work. So tried followed by to in the infinitive means an effort, make an effort. Tried followed by the ing form means experimenting with something. So those are a few examples of how changing between to an infinitive and the ing form of the second verb changes the entire meaning. So make sure you know what the verbs I've explained in this video mean and when you use them or when you use the other form. And I'll see you in the next video.